So today we're just gonna do a quick flip through on Spike Lee's book called Spike. As you see, this is the front cover. It has gold, pink, a nice color. Back of the book reads, "Wake up, good morning for the People's Republic of Brooklyn. Gotta put in the work, gotta write, and right to keep it right. We gotta fight the power in it by any means you did. Power is knowing your past. Year 1619 history, her story 400 years plus. Why you acting like you ain't got skin in the game, brother and sister? Fight the power, love over hate. Always do the right thing. That's it. I got it. I'm gone. Show now. And that's the true fruit of peace, love, light, Spike Lee. So that's just the back. That's the back of it. As we go more into it, we're gonna see pictures of his life. This book is basically based on his life and biography. It's more so a photo book than anything. It does go through filmography as well. Very interesting. But as you can see in the scan, it's just different types of photos he took into his life. They all represent something definitely significant in the Black culture, very significant. A lot of people got on through Spike. People like Martin Lawrence and the great Denzel Washington, the best black actors. This is his family. I think it's pretty interesting. He starts off with his family photos more than anything. It just sets the foundation. This is his wife and his kid, and then his siblings, his brother and sister. More about his family. Again, sets off the foundation. It's like none of this happens without family. I'll pause on it for a minute just to catch up on a brief. It says, to Mother Lee, Father Lee, to Mama, to Papa, to Mommy, Daddy, Chris, Dad, David, Joey, Clinic, Tonya, Satchel, and Jackson. Love, and thank you. That's my little signature thing. This is like the intro. It says this book revisits all the work I've put in to build my body of work. Film is a visual art form, and that sense of storytelling has been somewhat overlooked. Why now? After all these years, and since folks have been forgetting. And we're basically seeing that silhouette of Spike Lee right there. We can flip through some pages, and then I'll show you some of my favorite films in here, and we'll go over that and read through it. It says a lot of things happened to me in my life. Some higher, being looked over me, pushed me in another direction from the place I wanted to where I needed to go. It was just the right time for a young black filmmaker to break through. Fate has played a big part in my career, but you must also add talent, hard work, luck, and timing. All those things contributed to my success. Born March 20th, 1957. His birthday's coming up. But you basically see a young Spike. I believe that's his grandma as well. You have some family photos. That was his grandma, yeah, at his high school graduation. Brooklyn. He says he had MJ's number 23 before he wore it, This is pictures from his graduation day at NYU Film School. This is with his siblings, David, Joey, Chris, and Kinnick. This is his early films. I'll read it for you. The early years were about trying to fit in by any means necessary. Everything was geared to getting that first feature film made. I would have never made it through our 3 years together at NYU Graduate Film School without the great Ernest Dickerson. Ernest shot all my films there from Malcolm X. This says to 1977 through 1983. The great Ernest Dickerson right there. Very great cinematographer. If you haven't looked into him yet, just look into it. I mean, what else is there to say? Some of the most monumental films. Come on. This is a contact sheet from White Lines, a short film starring Lawrence Fishburne. Again, meaning Spike Lee, has created some of the, well, not created, but founded basically and casted some of the greatest actors we're seeing today. I mean, what else is there to say? This is his, I believe, yeah, it's his thesis from film school. I'll read the excerpt. Young partners Joe Billard and Zach Homer, played by Horace Long and Monty Ross, welcome you into the shop for a cut, shave, or to play the numbers. In Joey's Bed-Stuy barbershop, we cut heads. A Spike Lee film, a 40 acres and a mule presentation. This is his poster for it. I want you to know how hard this was to do at the time. This is very impressive. Yeah, so this is his first movie posters right here. This is, I believe, this is award ceremony. It states my thesis film, Joe's Bedside Barbershop won the Student Academy Award. I'm the only person of color at the award ceremony. And I'm trying to tell you, there were so many barriers that he had broken. Just as a person of color, at the time, especially. I'll let that sit for a little bit. This says the Spike Lee joints. As you see the iconic 40 acres and a mule hat. Like, that's an iconic logo right there. It says a spine to my films that's become more evident to me is that many are about the choices people make and the reverberations of those choices. You go this way or that way, and either way, there's going to be consequences. This is basically going through She's Gotta Have It. I'm trying to pick some of the best films that I got here. Let's go through the contents. I think I want to do a lot of his films are the best films. We'll go through like She's Gotta Have It, Michael Jordan, Nike, School Days, this whole first 5 right here. Probably He's Got Game, and what else? Inside Man, pretty legendary. Not gonna lie. Had it on the DVD. This is him and She's Gotta Have It. Behind the scenes with the great, again, Ernest Dickerson, NYU Film Grad School graduates. I'll read the excerpt. This is from 1986. When we were making She's Gotta Have It, we were all saving empty soda cans and bottles to turn in for nickels. That's how we got the money to buy film. I can tell you about having my phone and electricity and gas cut off when I couldn't pay the bills, and that experience was good for me. Shoot, now film costs so much more than some nickels. Shit, oops. I'm not supposed to be cursing on that, but imagine it cost the nickels back then. I wish it costs nickels now. There's this is table reads, as you see. Table reads for the She's Gotta Have It read through. We have John Canada Terrell, Tommy Redmond Hicks as Apatha Murkison, Billy Jolie, Tracy Camilla Johns, Ray Doyle, and Spike Lee. It states Ernest Dickerson graduated from Howard University. I graduated from Morehouse College. 2 brothers from black schools clicked right away at our first semester of NY grad film. This is some contact sheets. Right here. says Nola and her three lovers. Which, if you haven't watched the film, that's basically what it is. It's about her three lovers and the things she goes through in womanhood. Monty, Ross, and I. This is Monty and Ross and Spike Lee. She's Gotta Have It was shot July 1st through July 11th, 6 weeks of shooting for $175,000. This was a do or die situation. Yes, it was serious AF. There you go. This is a little still or background photo. Right there. This is my grandmother Zemi gave me the name Mars for my character. She said she had a great uncle named Mars. Who knew? So that's where the name for the character came up in the movie. This is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is also from New York, as you know. This basically goes through Spike Lee and Michael Jordan's work right now. It says 1988. The irony of the Michael Jordan and Mars Nike spots is that MJ was born in my neighborhood of Fort Greene, Brooklyn. The GOAT. Very legendary. This is one of my favorite photos. Like just the set design. Like, who are we kidding here? We have like, what is that, Jordan 5s? Jordan 5s. Just spread out all around. Like, the set design is immaculate. Here we got Here we got Spike Lee standing on top of Jordan's shoulders with some cement threes. I need to get those. Those are fires though. We have photo. Ooh. Never peeped the Mars tree. Yeah, everything is just very thorough, put down. I'll read the caption. This Michael Jordan and Mars Nike spot never got aired. Yep, that's Tracy Camilla Johns. Yep, that's Nola Darling. She's Gotta Have It. That's Michael Jordan. Spike Lee. Tracy Johns. And this is a still right here from the commercial that never officially aired, per se. We have next School Days. Pretty legendary. A lot of Spike Lee's films, I gotta say, in his early years are pretty legendary. So, 1988. He quotes, "We often have dope crew jackets on my joints. I often see him on eBay for big money. And shoot, I might need to get me one on eBay for big money, School Days, just like, this is amazing. That's a little insight on the jacket. We have Lawrence Fishburne right here, you know? The great Lawrence. Again, some of the best actors we see today were in their earlier careers just casted by Spike Lee. This is amazing. I'll read some of the captions. It says, "I still got this jacket." Oh, that was from the other page, but he still has the Spike Lee jacket. School days. It says, "Woke students from the college." Right there. The fellas. And I'll read this. It says at the top, it says Wannabe versus Jigaboo, which was a scene in the film where they basically had like a whole musical. If you haven't seen it, they have a whole musical, and it's called Good and Bad Hair. It basically goes through the themes of colorism in a way for black people and black America, and how we basically indiscriminately judge each other in a way, you know, and face this prejudice between ourselves due to, you know, slavery and things like that. It's like, what is good hair, what is bad hair? So if you haven't seen this film, definitely good. It says the lyrics are by Bill Lee, and that's his dad. And that's another point I want to go over. Spike Lee's family is like very present in all his films, which is kind of cool. We see in the beginning that he didn't start this by like saying, "Here's school days," you know. He started it by this. He started it by this. He started it by family. He started by friends. This is the foundation. This is the inspiration right here. As an artist, you know, it's good to have a foundation. But this is his foundation, is his family. And you're gonna see that throughout his films. It says the right, we have the Gamma Rays doing a song called Be Alone Tonight. There you go. Here's a photo of the Gammites. So was it Phi Gamma Phi? Gamma Phi Gamma. Gamma Phi Gamma. Respect. That's way. I think this is them right here. This. Let's talk about the costume design. Like, what the heck? Is this not fire? Big Brother Almighty. You feel me? This is still from the film. Lawrence Fishburne again. Big Brother Almighty. Right, now I get the thing stuck in my head. Big Brother Almighty. If you haven't watched the film, that's one of the film quotes in there. You know those things where you like they get stuck in your head. Like how you can quote Nemo. How you can quote that. This is the still where he's like, wake up. At the end of the film, he's like, wake up. He breaks the fourth wall. Vice Fishburne. And this is a cast photo. It just captures. The reason I love photos, it just captures those memories and those moments. Like, I think photography is amazing. It's like, no, you can't relive the old days, but you can have these memories. Even like if you, God forbid, catch like dementia and stuff, you know, you're still gonna have like a physical, tangible photos where you're like, oh, and maybe that could spark your like memory. That's me. Boom. And I did all these things. See Spike right there. Like a little cast of what's that? Different World. Different World right now. Here's some people. Again, prominent actors. But she played in a different world. I think they both played in a different world. And you're gonna see Martin Lawrence, I believe. And what is it called? She played in Martin. Where else? Some prominent black TV shows were made from some of these actors who had got their start on Spike Lee films. Like, this is amazing. Right here we have Do the Right Thing. Another. This might be my. I don't know if I want to say my favorite one, but my favorite Spike Lee film. It's between Do the Right Thing. It's definitely top 5. It's between Do the Right Thing and Mo Better Blues. I really do love Mo Better Blues. Cinematography is amazing. And because I like music, I just like the music subject of Mo Better Blues. It's a film that you want to see if you haven't. Alright, 1989. Louise says, on our first date, I took her to this new movie everybody was talking about, directed by a guy that not that many people had heard of, but it was supposed to be pretty good. So Spike, thank you for helping me impress Michelle, and I totally thank you for telling a powerful story. Do the Right Thing still holds us up in mirror to our society. It makes us laugh and think and challenges us to see ourselves in another. As you see, you got the infamous Love and Hate, right? Radio Raheem. These are some of the draft pages from the script. Right here. And what do we say? This is a cast photo again. I think photos like this are just so, I already said it, but it just captures that feeling, Like I wasn't even there, but I can feel like this is a great day. It's like you're in that moment. Forgot her name. It's Rosaria. I don't want to butcher it. But she's the actor who dances in the beginning of the title sequence. Maybe it'll tell me on. It did not tell me on this. I believe it me see. I want to be correct before I say. I believe. Name is on the tip. I think it's Rosario. I believe it is. Hopefully. This is Man on the Stoop. Martin Lawrence. The GOAT. Martin. I wish I could play that song, you know? And then try to get copyrighted. I believe it was In Living Color in Spike Lee's films that got him found. I believe this is Martin Lawrence's first acting gig. Quote me if Here's some stills from the film. Joey Lee's sister. We got the mayor right here. Guys from the pizzeria. Sal. Spider. Can we talk about the watch though? What the hell? I've never noticed these little details. Look at that. Watch. Car watch. Still from the mayor. Royalty. The actor is called the mayor, if you want to know. Joey Lee, again. His sister. Spike always paid homage to the great MJ. 23 jersey. Who's that? That is Uncle Sam. Samuel L. Jackson right there on the radio. These are more stills from the film. If you don't know the scene, it's the scene where he's like, why ain't there no black people on the wall? You know, legendary scene. Sal was about to beat him up, and he's like, you want more black people on the wall? You know, go to your, I forgot, thing is like, go to your own shop, something like that. Yeah, but this is the owner of the pizzeria. But that was basically one of the conflicts in the film. Right here. This is when Radio Raheem died. Rest in peace. This is when they Sorry about that. This is when they burned Sal's pizzeria to the ground, basically. They was not playing no games. Little riot. Oh, and we get to my favorite Mo Better Blues. Right here. Great film featuring beautiful jazz music. What else? What can I say? Denzel Washington. What else? Joey Lee. I'll show you something. Let me see. Let me get my stuff. But let's begin. This is coming from 1990. He quotes, I wanted to show a musician who could make decisions, who had a family life, who wasn't a drug addict or an alcoholic, and I wanted to show these guys practicing. Wynton Marsalis practices 6 hours a day. It's not just a natural ability. This is still of Denzel Washington. It's just kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of this. I own a little CD here, John Coltrane, and it kind of matches that same vibe right there. Here's another still. I have Denzel Washington in the background. Spike. Here's some photos of Denzel and Spike. There you go. If you don't know, throughout the film, Denzel basically is cycling through these two women right here. It's basically a movie about love and temptation and music. I don't want to spoil it. It's just a good movie. But these are some. I believe this is just like a photo shoot. But this is still from the film. Little Wesley Snipes. This still has some subtle. This film has some subtle foreshadowing. Of course. Let's skip to another one. Malcolm X. This film goes through it's basically a biopic of Malcolm X. I quote, this is from 1992. I will make the best film I know how. There will be no input before we shoot. It is not up for community approval. can wait and pay their $7.50. Then they can criticize all they want. As you see. Not Michael. I meant to say Denzel Washington. Oh, this is the film Malcolm X, though. Some stills from the film. Little partners in crimes. Right, yeah. Look at this photo, though. I mean, look at this still. Composition, this is amazing. On that third. Look at those points. One. So that's crossing those. There's just such a balance in this. We have another still. And everything is very intentional. Thelonious Monk, great jazz artist. Again, Denzel, playing as Malcolm X in the film. This states Sister Betty and Malcolm. I think in Malcolm X it just has a very good cinematography. It has good composition. That's the word I'm looking for. Composition. It has good It's just a great film. That's good costume design. Good what else? What else? Art direction. It's supposed to be FOI, Fruit of Islam. Again, Mr. Washington as Mr. Washington as Malcolm. I'll read this. It says Nelson Mandela, Malcolm X, was his only feature film. That's so legendary. A little behind the scenes. You see right here. This t-shirt is freaking sensational. I gotta find that. I'm gonna see if I can find one of the X shirts. It probably goes up for that. But I'm gonna see if I can find it. But it says Neighborhood Show, 40 Acres, Sidewalk Film School. When we filmed Malcolm X, South Africa was still in the apartheid. 1948 to 1994. Let's go through. I'm gonna skip through to some other one I like per se. I like this stuff from the film. Let's just sit on this one real quick. Beautiful, talk about the equilibrium, the compositional balance right here. The costume design right here. Come on. He Got Game, another top one of my Spike. I love all of Spike Lee's films. I'm just showing you some of the top ones that I like. One that I think that anyone beginning in his discography, looking through, should check out. It's gonna give you real This one is He Got Game. Another one he has with Denzel. This says 1998. I quote, "When I sent Denzel the script, He Got Game, I was not very optimistic he would dig it. His first words to me were, 'Spike, you wrote this?' 'Yeah, I wrote this.' Denzel's big script note was that every character name can't have. Sorry. It says Denzel's big script note was that every character can't have a name from the Bible." This is a photo. I'm sitting with a basketball still. Another still from the film. Lodetsky. Lala and Jesus, Jesus, on in Coney Island. The late great Thomas Jefferson Byrd, who was murdered on the streets of Atlanta, Georgia. Jesus of Coney Island. Jesus. Jesus. I like the name Jesus because it's like, never mind. Ray Allen. Sorry, I got too into it. Jesus. Jesus. Alright, it says Susan Batson, Ace acting coach, gives notes to Ray Allen that He Got Game crew right here. And all that being said, we'll do a part 2, but basically, those were some of the beginnings of what I like to show. We'll do a part 2 on this one. But with that being said, have a great day, and continue to like and subscribe, and watch. We'll come back with better, we'll come back with more.